What's up, guys? Welcome back to another day trading video, and today we're gonna go into the simple but very hard thing about trading. It's self-control. Self-control is this very hard thing to master and a hard thing to go through. It's one of the things you have to master in order to be a successful trader. And not only with trading, but self-control helps in life as well. If you can master self-control with just in trading, then you can master self-control with just in your everyday life. You can master the self-control to go to the gym early in the morning or go to the gym at all. I don't like going to the gym, but I know I have to. You can master self-control into going outside. Sometimes I'm very lazy, and sometimes I'd be like, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to go outside to the store, even though I'm hungry, but I have to master self-control to get out. I know it seems very lazy, but it's an example. To master the self-control to follow your religion, all right? Because sometimes people like drinking, people like smoking, but in your religion you can't do that. So you have to master self-control to deny it and say no to it, or to drugs, or to anything else that is just bad for the body. That's a sin, because sin is actually, it feels pleasurable, but it isn't. All right, so you have to master the self-control to say no to it, kind of like discipline. So self-control and discipline, kind of like the same thing, and just say no and just master yourself. All right, master yourself and becoming the best person. All right, so let's go over into how to master self-control. All right, we have to understand that mastering self-control actually helps build long-term work, and this will help build long-term reward. If you can master self-control to have long-term work instead of the short-term work leads into short-term rewards. Long-term work leads into long-term rewards. So if you can master the self-control and to do all this long-term work that takes a long time with no reward, that you don't see at first, if you can do all that long-term work, then you'll be rewarded with a long-term reward. Yeah, reward, because you are doing the work. The work is equivalent to the reward. If you're doing short-term work, the short-term reward will be equivalent to the short-term reward. All right, so you won't be getting any reward back. And yes, there's some lucky people who win the lottery, but that's in rare occasions. If you really wanted to rely on that, then good luck. Honestly, you're gonna need it, because it's just a one in a billion, one in a million. All right, even a billion actually. Yeah, but mastering self-control helps you build that that long-term work, so you can be able to do all the work, and that's what it takes to do the work. So yeah, know what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. All right, is this something I should be doing? If so, I gotta do it. Is going to the gym something I should be doing? Then do it. Is skipping the gym and eating some cake um early in the morning or something like that, is it something I shouldn't be doing? If it is something I shouldn't be doing, that I won't do it. You shouldn't be doing it. Know what you should be doing and know you shouldn't be doing. You are all very, very capable and smart people. So I know, I'm willing to bet 100% of the time. You know what you should be doing and shouldn't be doing. Is hanging out with my friends, even though I got this important workload to do, something I should be doing, or something I shouldn't be doing. You know which one it is. So do the thing, master that self-control, and have that discipline to do the things you should be doing instead of the thing you shouldn't be doing. Because the thing you shouldn't be doing will never help you in the long term. All right, because it's something you shouldn't be doing. If it's something you shouldn't be doing, then it's not going to be something that helps you reap the reward you want. All right, so it just makes sense. Know what you should be doing and you shouldn't be doing. All right, that goes in with that goes with trading as well. Is this setup something I should be doing? Is it following my setup? If it isn't, I shouldn't be doing it. All right. If this setup right there is something I should be doing, it's following all my steps, then I'll do it because it's following my steps and I should be doing it. Goes into trading as well. Have self control. Self control comes with experience and not fully learning. So know that it takes time and rules. All right. Self control, you can't just get it within an instant. It builds over time. What builds over time? Experience. You have to have the experience. And you guys have a long life ahead of you. All right. You have many, many years ahead of you. So build up that experience to have self control. All right. So, and no, this doesn't just fully come from learning, because yes, you can learn that self-control helps you with long-term reward, and you learn that you should be doing versus what you shouldn't be doing. But just because you know it doesn't mean you're doing it. There's a difference. All right, you know you shouldn't be doing it, but you're doing it anyways. So have the experience to know to actually build that self control, because you won't be getting it in an instant, but you'll be getting it over time. All right, and it also comes with rules. All right, just exactly with trading. This is why it helps you with life and with trading. If you can, oh, that comes in very soon actually, but with the rules, it's just self-control. All right, there's rules within everything. There's laws, there's rules within yourself, there's rules within the family. Follow those rules, and that's self-control, because those rules may be the thing that you don't want to follow, but if you have the self-control to follow them, you'll be rewarded. All right, because that was long-term work building. It was built over time. All right, next is consistency. All of this is absolutely nothing. It's kind of like experience. It's absolutely nothing if you don't have the consistency to build it over time. Experience. That's why experience is very important. Have the consistency. All right, you building it over time. Right, because why? We want the long-term reward that comes from consistency. Consistency is the long-term reward. We don't want that short-term reward. We want that long-term reward. Exactly. So, and the last thing is, all of this is not just built in the charts. You may be watching this so you can learn how to trade, learn how to be self-controlled in trading, but you should also master in self-control outside of your life, because mastering all of this is not built on the charts. It's not built when you get on 9:30 or whatever time you want to trade and just have the self-control to not trade or do trade. It's built when you're off the charts as well. So if you have the self control to be when you're off the charts, to deny this bad habit or this bad thing, but accept this good habit and this good thing. That's self control off of the charts. And when you have that self control off of the charts, you have that self control on the charts. All right, because trading is a big thing in your life, and that's why you have to have the self control outside of the charts, and not just inside of the charts, not just on the charts. So have all of this built outside of the charts. All right, that means mastering self control within your daily life as well, and not just with trading. So when the weekends comes and you can't trade, have the self control and master self control to control yourself outside of the charts. So the weekends are a good example, because that's when the stock market is closed. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share with all your friends. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.